Today, we're going to master 20 high-level IELTS vocabulary words by diving right into an immersive story. Let's jump right in. Here's our quick roadmap. We'll start with the vocabulary definitions, move into our research story, and wrap things up with a fill-in-the-blank test. Phase 1, Vocabulary Primer. All right, take a look at the screen. Here's the full list of the 20 target words we're mastering today. Abstract, lecture, thesis, quote, cite, publication, framework, hypothesis, preliminary, underlie, principle, practitioner, interpret, interpretation, insight, identify, illustrate, explicit, mature, and compile. Just take a brief moment to visually anchor these before we break them down. Let's start with the first 5. Abstract. That's a short summary of a research paper. Next is lecture, which is an educational talk given to a class. Then we have thesis, meaning a long piece of writing based on original research. Quote means to repeat exactly what someone else said or wrote. And cite is to mention a source of information. Pretty straightforward so far, right? Moving on. A publication is a printed or digital document, kind of like a book or a journal. A framework is a basic structure of ideas used to solve a problem. Then there's hypothesis, which is an idea or explanation that you test through study. Preliminary means happening at the beginning, so it's not final, and underlie means to be the hidden cause or basis of something. Okay, next up. A principle is a basic rule or belief that guides behavior. A practitioner is a person who works in a specific profession. Now notice how these next two connect. Interpret means to explain or understand the meaning of something, while interpretation is the actual way someone explains or understands it. They go hand in hand. Finally, insight is a deep understanding of a complex situation. And our last 5 words. Identify means to recognize or find something. Illustrate is to explain something clearly by giving examples. Explicit means it's said or written in a very clear and direct way. Mature, in this context, means fully developed and carefully thought out. And compile is to put different pieces of information together. Keep a close eye out for all 20 of these words, because they're about to show up in our story. Phase 2, Cinematic Immersion. The rain was falling softly outside the university library. Elif sat at a large wooden table surrounded by books and papers. Her thesis was almost finished, and she had already written the abstract. Still, she felt something was missing. Earlier that day, she attended a lecture by an experienced practitioner. He talked about how emotions underlie many human decisions. His main principle was simple: people are not always rational. This idea made Elif question her own hypothesis. She had believed that people make logical decisions when they have enough information, but now she was not so sure. She opened her laptop and started to compile new ideas. She decided to change her research framework. Instead of focusing only on logic, she wanted to include emotions too. To support her ideas, she began to cite different publications. Some agreed with her, but others did not. She carefully chose what to include. Her data was still preliminary, so she tried to be careful. She made her arguments clear and explicit. Then, she added examples to illustrate her ideas. These examples gave her new insight. She started to identify patterns she had not seen before. It all came down to this simple idea. Understanding people requires more than logic. This helped her improve her interpretation of the data. Her work felt more mature now. As she continued writing, everything became clearer. Her thesis was no longer just an assignment. It became a deeper study of human behavior. Late at night, the library was quiet. Elif looked at her work and smiled. She knew she still had more to do, but she was proud. Phase 3, Active Recall. Okay, so the absolutely crucial point here is actively engaging with the material. I'm going to read a few sentences from the story, and I really encourage you to pause the explainer and try to recall the bolded words. Ready? Number 1, her blank was almost finished. Number 2, earlier that day, she attended a blank. Number 3, she started to blank patterns she had not seen before. Number 4, her work felt more blank now. And number 5, she decided to change her research blank. Go ahead, pause right now and test yourself. Research is all about asking better questions. So how will these words help you ask yours?